Can't expect to fare so well every day.
My shift's over. Where's sign of my replacement? My first in a place.
Get a move on!
Do your injuries pain you? This is no place for one of your ilk. 'Tis harsh beyond measure. You ought not anger the overseer. Let us proceed to the site.
It's been a hard day.
Face it. I'm in at ease here.
What ruins your day by getting cut open?
Oh, my joints.
Time for you to get to work.
You are prepared to work. Then you ought be...
How are we to fight with such worn-out gear?
The vicinity is quite cluttered. Pray leap, or that post.
A job well done. What is this commotion? Perhaps we ought to investigate.
No, the damn thing's been awoken. You got to fell that fiend, even at the cost of your lives! Get me out of here! Now!
Observe your foes carefully, and attack as the situation demands. Shields offer welcome protection from attacks. Boulders, barrels, and the like can make effective weapons for clever combatants.
you unharmed?
Get chase! Make ready. You lose when you set. Concern it!
You ought flee while you can. After all, your charge awaits you. You cannot linger in this place forever. You have lost your memories. It is surely the work of a fell curse, but worry not. You need only believe in your own destiny, Arisen.
God's the accursed creature escaped. Oh, you! Get back here! Quickly!
This way, Arisen! Come this way. Let us flee.
You must, John. It is the only way.
No one could survive a fall from this height. Not even a pawn. Don't just stand there! Shoot it down! It's getting away! Bring it down! Bring it down!
Go now, lost soul. Learn all you can of this world you must protect.
Pray, keep your distance, Arisen. Worry not for me. The brine may swallow me whole, but I will not perish. There is a stone not far from here, known as a rift stone. Pray, seek it out. If you're truly the Arisen, then our paths will surely cross again.
Oi! Are you all right? What happened here? A griffin appears one moment and falls the next. And now you stand before me. Was it you then? The one who was riding on its back? 'Tis a wonder you survived. Accompany me to the stronghold. We'll treat your wounds and hear your story. Where exactly is this jail you say you escaped from, anyway? I've never heard of such a place. There's certainly naught like that here in Vermont. Could it be you were held in the neighboring country of Batar? Nay, I suppose that's unlikely. We've been estranged from Batar ever since the war. It is difficult to imagine any citizen of Vermont being sent there. Fie! Goblins! Let's take up your weapons, sir. You'll be needing it. There you go. I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word. If you find your strength down, spy the curative or have a bit of green orange. When one of the fiends comes for you, best guard or dodge, else you'll be sore on the morrow. There are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies of monsters and their ilk. If you're not squeamish about picking at their bones, that is. Have you beheld the dragon? I not, and I count that a blessing. All I know for sure is that 'tis a beast e'er more fearsome than a griffin. One need only look to the miserable village and see that. Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns? They bend the knee to you so readily, but then... No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray, come this way. Before you stands a Riftstone. Tis a gate by which we of the Pawn Legion may cross o'er into this world. Pray, summon your pawn. Simply paint with your mind's eye the loyal attendant whom you would have serve you. The people here are evacuated, and safe for the moment. Pawns are oft called nomads. I am no exception, and it is my privilege to accompany you.
Well, I'll be. A pawn. You truly are the Arisen, then. Strange. I thought the Arisen was in the capital. Surely there's only meant to be one Arisen. Fie, this is all beyond my ken. The Watchhead would know what to do, I'm sure. Though, as luck would have it, I suppose we'll save any further questions till the Watchhead returns. What? You've no memories, you say? Mayhap you could make for Melve, then. The Arisen is said to bear... Hoy there! My pa always used to say, aye, being armed, you should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance.
We must rest, though the sun is... Your diligence has borne fruit at last. There's no discipline that steadfast devotion cannot teach.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
Well,
I
met.
sleep on my woes, they have to go.
Now here's a surprise.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. Are you fit to travel?
I shall be proud to serve you, Arisen. If ever you've need of an ear to listen...
There's no easy thing. Making a living so...
One never can have too many of these.
Let us take care when and how we put them to use.
Now I've gone and stepped in it. Mayhap I ought to be getting home.
Lost hold of quality soldier now. I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
Fancy a gander? I find good. It's for sale. Always a pleasure.
I cannot wait to put this new equipment to
Hail! You a soldier? 'Twould be a surprise to see you arrive in one piece, if not. Hordes of monsters have been plaguing this area of late, you see. We've had to start sending out new recruits to cull them.
Is that so? Who went yonder?
Lachlan. But I dare say...
Aye,
Ocado.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? I can't handle...
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid, but we say, you seem stout of heart. You've my thanks.
Perhaps we ought to hurry, lest we arrive too late to be of aid. We've got goblins!
No means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
trounced our foe well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Get down here, you feathered thieves!
Well done!
Creature's talons are useless while it's hidden. Pray, make full use of this opportunity to fell it. The Arisen has been put to sleep. Arisen, are you all right?
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
What? How could you let this happen? You were supposed—
Enough, Enrique. We should have trained him harder. If only—
you're right.
Apologies for making you go all that way and...
My heart sinks at the thought that we failed to aid Sir Akadi.
Forgive me, Arisen. I have failed you.
We're running low on everything. We've had a hard time. I sent Marcus to go. What say you? Colonel Job, glad to hear it. Here, he ought to be somewhere north of and in the know, and he'll take care of the rest.
I'm dead on my feet after this place.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it. Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
That's everything assembled. A job well done if I do say so. Oi! Did you need something? This is from Sir Geoffrey. Fie. He wants these as well. Why should I have to do all this on my own? I've got plenty to carry as 'tis. Say, and make haste. I would depart. Well, go on.
Whence might we procure such a thing?
Our results are awaited.
How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Brilliant. Oh, here. Take this. I'll be heading back to the encampment.
Got to rest my legs. Can't walk as far as I used to.
Oi! Many thanks for As I hear it, Anyway, you've been a great...
Our efforts have seen the encampment resupplied and Sir Geoffrey with one less care. A good deal.
Well said. Goblins, Master!
We have no need of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
You've been doused in oil! You must steer clear of fire!
I can do no less.
Explain. Now then, which way?
Let us trust in ourselves and proceed with caution. suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner. Oh! Well spotted. Most impressive. Such a thing escaped my master's notice entirely.
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look.
So this is Melv. The scars left by the dragon's assault are plain to see.
Pitiable arisen. Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate. this moment forth. Thou art arisen. Charge and all.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this. You do not remember? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. Arisen. I'm afraid, does it have aught to do with what they said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated? Though
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with Arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldiers. The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became Arisen. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the I dispatched a missive before coming here. Would you be willing to accompany me? Oh, but forgive me. I would not depart without the... Come to think of it, mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him.
You may benefit from pursuing the information.
I apologize for burdening you with my failings, Arisen.
Well, she told me all about him in your debt. Now, tell me. Perhaps you already know. Well, now, go on. If there is aught you wish to know of vacation... Very well. There is no... But I shan't take up any...
This might be worth a read.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough of it. At me. Did you need something?
Always a pleasure.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Always a pleasure.
Most sensible, Master. You'll be able to move much more freely with a lighter pack.
So this is where you've been.
Shall we seek some answers?
Oh, have you some business with... Oh, no, I'm an apothecary. So when I had... But, well, it will be a shame to return empty. What? Suppose there's no Seems my luck's not...
We could make the fruit robberant ourselves, or simply purchase some.
Ah, well met. Here for some... Fruit roberant, are we? Always a pleasure.
We ought to bring this to the one expecting it.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit? I haven't much to offer in return.
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome.
A solitary shard is good for little. We need to seek out more of these, if 'tis to be of use.
We ought to keep it with care, lest we lose it. I'll gather this. It might be of use. Now here's a surprise.
Our collection grows.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Some of us get complacent. I train every day.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Is that you, Norbert? Oh, fie. Wait, listen. The brave fool said I'd go and search for him. I'm not afraid, so I thought... Please, sir. I worry. Many thanks. Go into the forest. This won't work, but my brother and I are I suppose there's only one. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. I'll need you to watch over. Right.
We must fly to the aid of those in need.
Wish I didn't have to work to earn my bread. There's ought to be said.
First and foremost, will you my thanks? Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to... Very well. Speak.
Seems naught ever goes right. I don't like this place at all. This is a good spot. I've camped here with my brother many a time.
We've got goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. I grant your weapon a magical boon.
Can anyone hear me? Please! I need help!
Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
Stand!
This one's ours, and make no mistake.
It was a near thing.
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me,
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother.
From where I'm standing, all that matters anyway. I'm eager to be rid of this place. The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to the people who need them.
You'll hear no complaints from me.
There is no telling what perils we may face. We must be ready to protect our charge at a moment's notice.
I'll go and open the chest.
Goodness, we're higher up than I thought.
Take care not to fall.
We ought to proceed with caution.
Back at last. That would...
Aye, I'm exhausted.
But good on you. Just take care, or... You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. And I was right. My brother is always the one. But today's misadventure, we managed to save him. Still, I can't help. So from now on...
With Sir Norbert safely returned, Melv shan't lack for medicinal herbs. Two good deeds in one, you might say.
Hale, if you've a moment to spare, I'd like a word. As you can see, we're rebuilding. What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent. You're a good sort. Here's what I need from you. A bask of saurians has made their nest outside the village. I'd like to enlist your... I've prepared some explosive...
A saurian nest so near the village is worrying indeed. Let us see the explosive casks there, as quickly as we may.
True enough.
Well, that appears to have set to finish the job. With any luck, the saurians will But pray, take care not... You must make sure your aim is good. You'll find the job...
Now we are to throw a jar of poison. Be sure to handle it with care, Master.
Make haste, then. We must leave enough. Very well. Speak with me when...
Well done, Master. Those Saurians shan't dare approach the village for some time, thanks to your efforts.
'Twas a pleasure to recount such good tidings.
You've done as I asked, I see. And I must say you've a fine arm. Watching you got me... or perhaps... In any event, thanks to the...
It's done.
That was certainly worthwhile.
An achievement to be proud of.
Our efforts have been rewarded.